and welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Professor Curt Steele. Well, it was a roller coaster ride from start to finish, but happy Victory Monday. On today's show, we discussed the Lions' 34-27 overtime win versus those pesky New York Giants. But first, please do the channel a quick favor. Like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these things help us get this content out to more Lions fans just like yourself. And of course, how we always start the show. Shout out to our channel members. Y'all know who they are. If you don't know, here you go. T-Bone Locke, Sean Bird, Rowan Vander Esch, Brent DeWitt, Miss Mary Smith, John Martin Kukayam, Kenneth Sabo, the Dr. Detroit. He is always in. The big fella North End Ken, Courtney Nicholson. And we have a few more, man. We got James Allen in the building, man. Big Paul, James Allen, again, Diane Pollock, and Stephanie C. So shout out to our channel members, man. That second page, those are some of the new people who Lauren Vander Esch helped become members on the last show. But make sure you do that, man. If you want to become a channel member and you get the free perks like the 15% off the merch shop, where you're going to get those free emojis, or of course you're going to get the exclusive content, man. We're going to be shooting that here real soon. Go ahead and click the link in the description of this video on the homepage of our YouTube channel. And as always, man, if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 3,100 subscribers and currently sit at 3,079. Now it's time to bring in my co-host, as always, on this Victory Monday. He is the hardest working man down there in Jackson, Michigan. He is cooking meals. He is coaching kids in football and boxing. He's currently moving into his new home, so he's getting that move ready. It's the Wolverine Lion. Who?
You see it right here. It's Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
And it's your auntie's favorite Detroit Lions content creator. He is Yak Town's finest, the ladies' pet, the men's regret. You ain't seen nothing yet. The highest player from the Himalayas, LL Cool Torrance. What's going on, my dude?
And I'm also Coach Mike's roommate. Because I'm moving in too, y'all. Happy Victory Monday.
All right, man. If y'all new to the show, don't know how we get down here, you look at Detroit Lions news headlines or takes. If we agree, we say that our boss up with that big blade dance. If we disagree, we say it is balled on, and we give our reasons why we agree or disagree. No hot takes here. Not getting that first take type of stuff, or what was that, first thing or first right? I don't know what the hell they call that crap over there on FS1. We give you our natural debate and true thoughts and opinions about what's going on with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. Woo, man, that game took me on a bunch of highs and a bunch of lows yesterday. Pissing me off, making me happy. Both sides of the ball were making some dumb plays and then making some good plays. It was crazy, man. I was like, what are y'all doing, man? Jameis Winston looking like the second coming of Tom Brady out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Mike, you a jinx. Because I said I would rather play Jackson Dart. Yeah, nah, man, I'd rather play Jameis Winston, man. I'd rather play him because he sits back in the pocket, man. We can get after him. Man, that dude lit our ass up.
Yeah. Jackson Dart would have done it even worse.
Nah, I don't even think that. Mm-mm.
I don't know. Maybe
not in the past game. Maybe in the, because I think we'd have a different plan for him than we have for him. Man, the Negroes had me hot yesterday in there bossing up in our end zone, man. I was mad. In there bossing, you know, man, be bossing up in our house, man. Come on, man. But anyways, man, let's look at the topics for today's show. And of course, how we do it on Paul Post game. We're gonna look at the Lions offense, man, then their defense, and of course, oh man, I gotta mess that slide up. But we're gonna look at the boss up, ball out, and ball on players of the game. All right, so let's get into what happened on the offensive side of the ball. I'm taking it first, man. I'm first up today in the Lions offense versus the Giants. And y'all see it right there, man. The Lions offense, man. Play calling was up and down. Like I think he had some good points and bad points yesterday for Dan Cameron, his play calling. But it was the 20-42 run pass split. I think when the Lions got down 10 points, man, I think they started to press the issue and started to panic a little bit. but they settled down, man. They got back into the run game, but we'll get to that in a second. The interior offensive line struggled early to protect Jared Goff, man. Yodi. Aquasequa gave up 2 sacks to Darius Alexander, man. He was in there looking like the second coming of Aaron Donald in that thing. But once that offensive line started to settle down, that pass protection improved, and Goff started to heat up, and he had that connection with St. Brown, got better after 3 drops by the All-Pro, and one of those drops led to an interception. You can't even blame Goff for that interception because it was in St. Brown's hands, and it was just like, oh no. But the Sun guy had a game for the rest of the way, man. He had 9 catches on 15 targets for 149 yards, man. That's pretty good, man. But those 3 drops, man, were costly. I think the best part, and I think all of us can agree with this one, the best part of the Lions' offense was the run game yesterday, man. And Sonic. Jahmyr Gibbs was on one. Man, 15 carries, 219 yards, and 2 tutties on the run game, and another 11 receptions for 45 yards and a touchdown in the pass game. Man, if he is not the NFC Offensive Player of the Week, I don't know who is right now. The O-line strength is definitely be run blocking right now. I mean, it kind of is what it is. They got to run the ball effectively to have any success, man. Of course, that goes hand in hand with the play action, but that run offense, man, is something to be reckoned with, man. Once they get that thing established, it's crazy. And if they're going to have any type of success, they have to run the ball effectively, hopefully for the rest of the regular season and into the postseason. Jahmyr Gibbs, 69-yard touchdown on the first play of overtime was absolutely bananas. I was telling them off camera, man, I almost, scared my son several times, man. I damn near scared him, especially on that because I showed you the TV. And so I had to apologize to my man for startling him. The offense, overall, they did good. I won't say it was great. We've seen some better performances on the offense. I think it was a good day. And I think the Lions, us as Lions fans, to be honest with you, we got a little spoiled with the Lions scoring like 40 points a game. So when they don't do that, we kind of get a little bit anxious because of the fact that we're so used to them scoring so many points or being so effective. I just think that, once they found that rhythm in the run game, it was curtains, man. And I like the fact that my man St. Brown told Ja, man, hey, you needed to score first play. And that was the same play he scored on earlier in the game, man. I think he had 3 big runs on that same actual play. We had the one run where they tackled him within like inside the 5 or something like that. And then he had another touchdown that he had with that run. And then, of course, the 69-yarder in overtime, man. So, all right, fellas, man, offensive side of the ball. What do you think? I'm going to come to you first, LL, because you usually talk about the offense. So what you got?
Well, like I said, this game pissed me off. Like you said, all of the emotions and all that kind of stuff, it took me to one spot, and that was pissed off town. Because, man, it was, just some of that stuff, man. There's questions about the play calls and different things, stuff like that. And maybe Brock Wright, not Brock Wright, but some Sam Laporta is a bigger part of this than we've ever realized or something, because the last couple of weeks have not looked what we think it or looked like how we thought it should. And I guess tears to the defense, but man, like what is happening? Thank God for Jahmyr Gibbs, I guess. But even like what's going on with St. Brown, man, like you said, like one of the drops went right off his hands, and then the other guy, of course, he made a play, but come on, like that could be the difference of the game, man. But overall, I'm glad that, we were able to get the win. Jahmyr Gibbs had an excellent game, like you said. He had like 15 rushes and 11 catches. For a whole bunch of yards, 219 rushing, 45 receiving, 2 rushing touchdowns and a receiving touchdown. So he had a really good game. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a really good game. One person that didn't even get to see anything, I guess, was Jameson Williams. Another game where we don't really see much of him, and David Montgomery, not much of him either. they were in the broadcast. They were speaking about how the Lions offense just doesn't like they said they had a methodical offense where they just, they kept going. It doesn't seem like they have that anymore. I think that's a big part of it because, like when you got that, you know what I'm saying, just that what they, it's all the superlatives, man. You keep your own time, you keep your head of the chains, all of that, just the pound and run game, not even just 8 or 9 a rush, you know what I'm saying, just 3 here, 5 here, 7 there, that's what Dave Montgomery is, and that's what keep that offense turning in ways that, you know what I'm saying, just keep you moving smoothly, not just so many ups and downs, I figure, but, I'm just torn, so I don't really know, but, offensively, we end up scoring 34 points in the end. Need an extra quarter to do it. Like I said, thank God for Jahmyr Gibbs because he took off. I was having issues with my stream, and when I got it back, it was like, the Detroit Lions, some first play of the game, 34, blah, blah. I said, holy shit, and thank God for replay because otherwise I would have thought. But no, I just, thank God for what ended up happening yesterday. And we a lot of stuff to improve because we got a big game on Thursday. Can't play this. Oh, this is the main point that I want to say. They weren't trying to win this game, so that's what pissed me off as well. So it's like they weren't even trying to win this game. We had a hard time winning this game, but we gotta. Maybe they was overlooking. Maybe that's what they mentioned that a couple times as well. Maybe they overlooked the Giants. Even though the Giants have been doing this to a few teams. But maybe they overlooked the Giants and was looking at Thanksgiving or something. I don't know. What y'all think?
I'm gonna give you a ball on that. They weren't trying to win the game. They ain't trying. No. Oh, you said the Giants weren't trying to win. I thought you said the Lions.
We had a hard time trying to win.
Oh, okay, I got you. I thought you were saying the Lions were having a hard, weren't trying to win. My bad. I misunderstood you. All right, Coach, man, what you got on the offense, man?
Okay, get ready. I'm gonna give you a boss up though, Curt, for what you said because everything you said was spot on. You know what? I'm not saying. Well, I'm not gonna say it, man. MCDC. It surprises me that he's calling over 66 and 67% pass to run ratio because MCDC is that grit king, pound it, like slow the game down, and O-line run the game, like, and he's went away from that. And I'm like, and it shocks me. I thought the offense was gonna get more simplified with MCDC play calling. I thought, they was like, yeah, we're gonna run the ball, we ain't gonna get a whole bunch of explosive numbers on the outside. It's gonna be, but no, it's been reversed. And thing like that 42 to 20 run pass, but that's horrible.
God awful.
That's horrible. Because like you said, LL, David Montgomery, like the New York Giants did to us what David Montgomery usually does to other teams. David Montgomery just little chunk. We got to get back to giving David Montgomery the ball first. I know Jahmyr Gibbs is so exciting.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's so electric.
It probably ain't.
It's so electric and it's so exciting, but we lost last game. And he was electric and exciting. And we barely won this game. He was electric and exciting. So it's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to be electric and exciting, or do you want to get back to winning the damn game the way the Lions play football? You know what I'm saying? Like, we starting to get too cute with the big plays and big chunk plays, getting back on that Matt Stafford era type stuff, man. And I'm like, look, it has to. I know it looks good on the outside, like, man, but when we don't get big plays, that means drives are short and our defense is right back on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. And Jahmyr Gibbs, he's the most talented dude, like running back. Like, I've been saying since Chris Johnson, like, for real. And but at the same time, we got to limit him to hold back from his body breaking down later on down the line. Because how long can you take that? You know what I'm saying? And then the last point I want to bring up is the reason why Montgomery needs to get back in there is because the offensive line struggles in pass pro. The interior offensive line is struggling in pass pro. So you got these guys early in the game. What are they doing? They backpedal. They getting in their kick step and they backpedaling. Have them going forward. Have them going forward, putting the boom on people, leaning on people, and then you can open it up. Because once they're going forward, once they establish their dominance, once they get in their mind, because you got to think, they're young. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get their mind right first. Have them going forward. Then once they're going forward, once they establish their dominance, then you can drop back and pass pro. And they're more confident, you know what I'm saying, and pass pro. You know what I'm saying? You can't like just have guys who are road graders having back, dropping back, and they mixing up blitzes and pressures, and they don't know what to do, and you just got them, you know, no, man, you got to have them going forward out the gate. Out the gate, have them going forward, pound it, and now once they get psychologically good, then you can start to drop back and pass pro, and they have confidence on picking up things, man. It just that just helps our team out, man. I got into this conversation with somebody on X about Jahmyr Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, he is so electric. He is so dominant. But at the same time, do you want Gibbs to be electric and show his dominance, or do you want the Lions to win the damn game? Yeah, that's what it's coming down to. You know what I'm saying? Is it Gibbs, or are you pro Gibbs, or are you pro Detroit Lions establishing their dominance and winning the game? Because establishing their dominance and winning the game is Montgomery, that sledgehammer, knocking people back. You know, so
yeah. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying on that.
Yeah, so that's just my take on it, man. I love Jahmyr Gibbs, man. That dude is it. But man,
I mean,
we need Montgomery.
I agree with you. We need more Montgomery, but with his production, man, it's gonna be hard to take that dude off the field. It's just gonna be hard. I just doubt that they do that. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of ball on the offensive line being so young, because the only young guy right now is Tate Ratledge. Everybody else is a veteran.
Yeah, but I mean, Coyote, he's a veteran, but he's not like a established starter. So I call him young too.
Young in experience. Is that what you're saying?
Experience. Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, I get what you're saying now.
He hasn't been like a yeah. So I just feel like getting them going forward first.
Get the confidence going, have them going forward. Yeah. Right now, I think with his performances, man, he's just going to be RB1 for right now. I don't see David Montgomery retaking that RB1 role. I just don't see it. I get what you're saying.
Personally,
I think he needs to be utilized more, David Montgomery, but I think RB1 is going to be Gibbs.
That's my point. And I don't know if he should be RB1, but RB more than what he is. You know what I'm saying?
Also, last year they weren't RB1 and RB2. They were RB1A and 1B. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to get back to more of the. Jahmyr Gibbs should get more of like a 60% of the work, but Montgomery need that 40%. He need to be that 1B.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these things help us get this content out to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. Hey, the Boss Up All Out merch shop is now available. You can find a link in the description of this video. You can look at the ticker as well, or the homepage of our YouTube channel. Put in the code Boss Up Ball Out 10 at checkout. When you spend 45 of them things, you get 10% off an item. Channel members, you get 15% off your total order. So check the community tab for the discount code or the link to the coupon. All right, man. Now it's time to get on the other side of the ball, man. And woo-wee, Coach Jones, man. Talk about the defense, man.
Yeah, man. So, man. Jameis Winston, man. Oh, man. I felt so bad about our conversation, Curt, that we had the other day. Jumped in my head, man. I was like, dang.
Big old jinx.
Yeah, I was like, man, maybe Jackson Dart should have started. But you know what, man? Man, James Winston looked like the second coming of Tom Brady for about 3.5 quarters. Man, but you know what? One thing that they did, right? They ran the ball 39 times and they passed the ball 37 times. That's that run pass split. I'm telling you, man. Coach Jones be knowing what he be talking about, man. But like their run game, their run game was a little chunk. Little, you know what I'm saying? 3.1 yards from Tracy, 3.4 yards from Singletary, 3.3 yard average from Jameis Winston. It wasn't like that run game was doing a whole lot, but it was doing just enough to keep the chains moving. But so the defensive line was just getting pushed around. And I didn't like it at all. I'm a D-line coach. So, the first thing, when everybody, the screen is up there, but I'm zeroed in on the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a really narrow view now and that's from coaching where like the whole game is going on, but I got tunnel vision and I can see just the line of scrimmage. And I was like, man, they are knocking us back. And I just wasn't understanding like what was going on, man. The linebackers was like a half a step too late to get the plays. And it just did not look good at all. And the receivers was just Wanda Robinson was tearing us a new a-hole.
Woo!
Boy, him and Theo Johnson, man, they was just that's the tight end. They was working us, man. Let's see here. We gave up 12 catches to both of those guys total on 19 targets. Wanda Robinson had 9 catches for 156 yards. What the hell? Like, and Malik Neighbors ain't even playing. He done for the year. So imagine what happened if Malik Neighbors was playing too. Ooh. Man. It just, man, the secondary had a very bad game. That Legion of Whom this was the game where they looked like the Legion of Whom. And we thought that having DJ Reed back would, that's about to bulk us up a little bit. No, it didn't. It finally though they got it together at the end of the game, and they started to give up a little bit of resistance because in that final drive, Jameis Winston had a few fourth downs that he had to get because we were stopping him on first and second, and then lo and behold, Mr. Wolverine saved the day. Because they was about to score. It was about to be a tie game. And Aiden Hutchinson came through, and thank you, Wolverine, thank you. Aiden Hutchinson came through, man, and got to him. Jack Campbell, he had 11 total tackles, 5 solo, 1 tackle for loss. Amik Robertson and Brian Branch were both second, tied for second on the team in tackles with 7. Thomas Harper was 6. And that lets you know what kind of game it was when 3 of our top 4 tacklers are DBs.
Yeah.
So, we got to get together, man. And I'm sure he'll go back to the drawing board and mixing up. When we was mixing up a little bit too much of that zone, I don't like that. Because that mixing up that zone was allowing James Winston to sit back there and just do what he do. We didn't blitz him enough, not nearly enough. And, but all in all, we got the job done at the very end. So thank you, Hutch, Mr. Wolverine Jr. Because I'm older than you. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Anything y'all want to add into this, man? But you know what? It is what it is. We got the dub though, so can't really complain too much.
You get the boss off on a lot of your takes, man, because you were spot on, man. Yeah, I look at this game, man. The Lions, if they're gonna play their base coverage, base scheme with the man coverage, they need to get Terry Arnold and Kirby Joseph back into the lineup fast. Because the guys that we had, when you mix the older guys with the newer guys, it just didn't gel. Bringing in kind of DJ Reed, that kind of messed up the mojo. We kind of look at it, I'm like, oh man, what the hell? Because I love Amik Robinson. He was getting cooked yesterday. He was one of the main guys that was on Rondell Robinson, and Rondell Robinson was wearing his behind out. It is what it is, man. James Winston looked all world standing back in that pocket without pressure, man. And it took Shep a little while to get that pressure going, man, because Rondell Robinson was out there looking like Jamar Chase. Kelvin Shepard finally stopped blitzing him in that fourth quarter. When they did, man, of course, Thomas Hopper showed up, man, got that pick because he didn't see Harp just standing there. He threw the ball, and Harp was like, okay, thank you. But Shep is going to have to blitz, man. I mean, that front four, until they can start getting some separation and getting in that pass rush, that base defense isn't going to work the whole time, man. You have to blitz somebody. You got to bring somebody off the edge, man, because if you think Jameis Winston can pick you apart, we run up against that guy like throw up prayers, because Jameis went through up a lot of prayers, and that's Jordan Love's go-to. He threw up a lot of prayers, man, and we could be facing the prayer thrower come on Thursday on Thursday on Thanksgiving. But I just think that that was the game that was kind of surprising, where it took Shep a long time. He's usually faster on the adjustments than that. And I think he just trusted his base guys a little too much, man. You just gotta, I mean, like the defensive front, they were playing solid in the run game, man. You had Lopez, you had Reeder, Aleem, Talik. They were monstering up front as far as in the run game, but that pass game, man, Winston was sitting back there like, okay, you're gonna give me time to throw the ball, I'm gonna pick your part. And Wandale Robinson was out there getting it. He had like 120 something yards in the first half. Like he was cooking our ass, man.
In the first quarter. Yeah, 100 something in the first quarter.
And little old Meek out there was getting cooked. I mean, like, I know he a dog, man, but shit, he was a corgi like in the race. Corgi. Yeah, he was getting cooked, man. But what you got, LL, on the defense, man? That's my thing. Like, if you're going to play, you have to have I just think that mix of the new guys and old guys just didn't marry up yesterday. It kind of threw off the rhythm of the secondary.
One thing I want to add in real quick before you go, LL, is we need Marcus Davenport and Ahmed Hassanin to come back. And if they're not going to come back within the next game or two, then we should have got a damn pass rusher at the trade deadline. Because
Hassanin is not going to play on a 53-man roster, man. Ain't gonna happen. All right, I told you this, man. Yeah. All right, I told you this, man. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. We're not gonna see it. We're not gonna see Hassanin this season.
Then that non-movement on the trade deadline was a drop ball.
The Davenport, yes. Hassanin, because he's just a rookie, man. He ain't. I don't even understand why people just got this thing about his work ethic and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a good story. He is not that guy yet.
Right. Well,
he's not going to supplant anybody we have on the roster right now. He's not that good yet.
You know what? That's just people thinking like, okay, that he has to be that because we didn't get no edge help. So he has to be. That's probably what the thinking is like, you know what? They probably was counting on him and that work ethic and like, you know, to be the extra guy because they're like, he didn't do nothing in the trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? So
Hassanin was a backdrop. They wanted to have him on the team. He's a good practice squad player right now, but he's not ready to be on the 53-man roster, man. He's a rookie. He's not ready to face first team offensive lineman. He's just not, man. He's just not, man.
Man,
I'm just sorry.
He may not. But I'm just saying that was probably the thinking behind people. Like, oh yeah, we didn't go get no pass rush help because it was coming. But
we got Al-Qadim Muhammad and they got Marcus Davenport. He not gonna be in front of in front of either one of those guys. I'm just saying.
Marcus Davenport need to hurry up and get back then.
he'll be back shortly. What you got, LL? I'm coming to you on the defense, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, your turn, man. Sorry about that.
I forgot what I was gonna say anyway, but for the most part, I'm glad that you had mentioned Thomas Harper. With the late game interception, and I feel like I'm gonna give credit to the Giants offense, and I sat here and was quiet while y'all both blame each other for what happened. And I say it was a little bit of me too, because I said, it's probably going to, hopefully it won't come back to bite me in the backside. And it damn near did. Jameis Winston is like a worm. He is wiggly. You can't get him. And that's the thing. It's like they put pressure on him to begin the game. That's why everybody was open down the field. They sent guys. They just picked it up every single time. It seemed like the blitz got picked up or Jameis just did this once or twice and somebody was wide.
He's a big dude. Winston's a big dude too. So
yeah. Like 5, ain't he?
But y'all seen the clips of him in his in like the summer camp, like the training videos, and him running through like the tires and the stuff. Like so he 6'4",
230. That's a big dude.
Game plan work. Just all over the place. Defensively, Curt said we was, I don't think that was happening. I don't want to say it too loud just yet, but Skinny Lean, I don't know. I said I don't know if I like Skinny Lean. I don't know if I like Skinny Lean yet because I don't know. But they just anytime they needed it, they could run it for however much they needed. It was a 3rd and 3. They needed 3. They got 5. Whatever it was. Coach Mike said it. They run game kept the game moving for them, and I did not like that at all. What else I was gonna say? I don't know. Whatever we're going to have, it's gonna have to look a whole lot better than this next game for sure. But Derek Barnes didn't have such the great game. He was I guess in the moments where he looked bad yesterday. Like when they sent him on the goal line or in the end zone or whatever it was, they sent him after Jameis and he missed him, and then big play down the field, big play the other way. So that kind of stuff. I feel like their offense had an answer for especially for everything we did. We blitzed them, they picked it up, and it was just people running naked out there. So
okay. Yeah, they out Detroit line with the trick plays. They did what we usually do to other teams with the trick plays, like the double passes and then the quarter. Man, you don't know how hot I was seeing doggone Jameis Winston in our end zone bossing up, man. I was hot. Come on, man. We blade dancing in our end zone, man. But you got the gas race at the end of the game when you got sacked. But anyways, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these help us get this content more to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. Hey, the Boss Up Ball Out podcast is brought to you by who? Dubby Energy Drink. Packed with brain boosting amino acids and vitamins. No sugar. Get your pump protect on your daily tasks, man. Try all the new flavors they have over there on their website. Cost you about $1 a drink. Great alternative to coffee or canned beverages with no crashes or jitters, man. Check the video description for the link to buy Dubby. Use that code BOSSOutBallOutPod for 10% off your order. Power your day with Dubby. All right, time to close the show out, man, with the Boss Up, Balled Out, and Balled On. Players of the game. LL, there you go. It's on you, man.
All right, players of the game, man. Let's do it. Bossed up players of the game on offense. I had that main supersonic Jahmyr Gibbs, 26 total touches, 269 total yards, 3 touchdowns. I actually, while we were overnight, I thought about putting him on both lists. He might still make the ball on list if that's possible. But St. Brown, 9 catches, 149 yards, and a touchdown, and a big ass drop that led right to an interception at the worst moment. We did not need it in that moment at all. So maybe he'd be an honorable mention on the ball on side. Bossed up on defense. Mr. Thomas Harper with that big old pick and Hutchie Main for tackles and that big old sack, the game-sealing sack. Thank goodness for both of you gentlemen. Balled on players of the game. Well, I know Coach Mike said this. Can we name a coach like we ain't named Ben Johnson in years past and stuff like that? But MCDC, the play caller, whoever else is helping him, because I like that he did that. He wanted because he don't want all the blame. So whoever else was he wanted to say be helping him. Johnny Morton and David Shaw and whoever else, Miss Sheila. And I was at Sam's Club the other day. They got the White Diamonds box set. So if y'all need that out there, they got the White Diamonds box set at Sam's Club. But Miss Sheila, whoever else was helping him, whoever else is
Scotty
helping
Montgomery,
him.
I think
Scotty
Montgomery,
who the quarterback coach? I can't think of his name. Tim or whoever. He used to be the Jags quarterback back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get the ball down, and Coyote Awosika, he's an honorable mention. And Derek Barnes on defense, man. Like I said, he just, just in years past where he may have looked bad, he had a bad moment. He had a few of those this game, and that one, I said they sent him to go get him, and he missed him, and it led to a big play like it does sometimes, or like it will do, because that's why if you don't get him, then it's going to go the other way. So, those are my ball down, and the good and bad to those, the players of the game. I left some out there for y'all if y'all want to add.
Yeah, I got to give him Meek Robinson as an honorable mention, man. He had Jamar Chase out there looking like, he had one day Robinson looked like Jamar Chase out there, man. He was out there getting it. Little Meek was getting toasted, man. But yeah, that's only got, that's my honorable mention right there. It's got to be a Meek Robinson.
My honorable mention, because I agree with you on all the bossed up players of the game, but one of the ball on players of the game honorable mention got to be Alex Anzalone.
You think so?
Yeah, because he was just like Theo Johnson would catch the ball and his arm would just be about right. Like he just was a step behind, man. This game, man. Even on run support, man.
I saw 34, a lot out there.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe I missed it.
You've seen him a lot, but it was like he was a step behind. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He was not. He wasn't an Anzalone going forward. He was Anzalone catching you falling, leaning back. You know what I'm saying? That's what I am like, man. Anzalone was a receiver this game and receiving the blows. He wasn't initiating the blows. So, yeah.
Yeah, no TFLs for him, surprisingly. He usually has one or two per game. So, yeah. And the audible mention on the ball stuff for me, got to be the defensive line, the run game. They were doing pretty good in run game. Roy Lopez and Talik Williams and G.J. Reader, they were holding it down in the run game. Some of those times where they weren't getting chunked, they were getting stopped or either getting stopped behind the line. So they were doing good, man. So hey man, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. And if you haven't done so already, please follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms, man. Coach Jones does a great job over there in Wolverine Sports Talk, man. So he's, like I said, he's going through a rebrand. And now we got that Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul fight. Going to see, what you can talk about on that Beyond the Ropes boxing playlist. I'll post content on my social media platforms from this channel. And of course, man, LL, man, going to have a special Turkey Day edition of Thursdays, man. So make sure you go and check that thing out, man. Now it's time for final thoughts on this Victory Monday. LL, you up first, man. What you got?
Special edition is going to be me, barbecue with no shirt on. Hope to see you soon. But
the nakedness.
But a happy Wednesday morning. Glad to get the win. One thing that they've been talking about is we ain't had back-to-back losses. This season, it don't seem like we had back-to-back wins in a while either. So let's get this big back-to-back win coming up on Thanksgiving. And, of course, Jared Goff, don't you dare try and ruin Thanksgiving for me.
All right, Coach, what you got, man?
Buster. You know what? Yeah, that we escaped with the hairs on our chinny chin, and it's time to get ready for this Thanksgiving Day game. Also, I don't know if you guys watched the boxing that happened on Saturday night.
I'm gonna
do a video tomorrow, talking about Devin Haney, man. Him moving up to 147. That's it. That's it. I don't even like Devin Haney. I don't like how he fight. But him moving up to 147, That's that thing. And tune in because I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow.
All right, man. For me, got a big game coming up, man. Against a very good run defense. And the Packers, man, better than what people think they are against the run. So their defense is their secondary is there's the suspect area. If we can get that, if we can establish a little bit of the run, we get that play action pass going, we should have some success against the Packers defense, man. Because look, James Winston threw it all over the yard on them too last week. So, no, 2 weeks ago. So I think if we could do that, man, we have a good chance. I don't think the Lions are going to practice at all this week. I think maybe if they get on the practice field, maybe one day, because they're playing right again on Thursday and then Thursday after that. I think the offense you got have to worry about. Definitely need to have everybody back in the secondaries for that Dallas game because Dak Prescott is throwing the ball to everyone and anyone, and Ferguson and CD Lamb and Pickens is wilding out right now, man. So we're gonna have to shut them down when they come in the forward field. The only good thing is that's happening in the forward field because they are suspect on the road, so that's gonna help, man. But again, happy Victory Monday. Walk into work and talk your ish to whoever fans that you are trying to talk ish to you, man. And I might just call into Valencia and ask him about his Johnson Day. No, I'm not really. I should. But anyways, man, hey, man, thank you guys for tuning in today, man. Starting your week off with us. And if you having a good day, please spread that kind word because you never know when a small kind word can help change someone's outlook on their day or even their life. Of course, if you're not having a good day, please don't sit on us's joy. And of course, whatever you do in life, you got to boss up. Ball out and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL Cool Torrance and the Wilbur Lion Coach Mike Jones, this is Curt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.